Alright guys, we're bringing you along. This is what's happening. So don't worry guys. Jasper was...
When I walk in the club, all eyes on me.
Go, Julie, go! I felt like shit for like 3 weeks now, and I'm tired of it, and I want to do something with my hair, because obviously it is doing whatever the hell it wants right now. So I'm going to dye it, and I haven't done one of these dye chat videos in a while, and I don't know what this video is going to turn out to be, because I wasn't planning on it. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm just going to put in some Ion Brights semi-permanent hair color in the color red, because everyone has been suggesting that I do red, just plain red. But I'm not going to bleach my hair again because it's finally feeling healthy and back to actual hair and not like hay. So I'm just going to put it on top of what I have now, and that's going to obviously make a bunch of different colors, because right here I have my natural hair color going out, which is like a brown, so it'll tint up here. And then I have some black that's still left in there, so it's not going to do a lot to the black. Maybe put still like a little shine overlay tint on the black, and then for the million colors it has back here, it's going to turn it into a million different shades of red. So yeah, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't really care. It's something to do, and if I fuck up, then there's always a way out, so I'm not worried about it. If you wanted to come here for like actual advice, this is not the place for you. Because I'm just going to cut my hair the way that I always do, and I'm going to dye it the way that I always do. So I have a lot of different other videos of me doing different hair colors and trying different things with my hair. So if you want to go back, you can look through some of my hair chat videos, hair chat and dye, and yeah, let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is actually cut my hair. A lot of people do the dye first and then cut their hair. I don't know why. I don't know if there's a specific thing about why to do that, but I like to cut my hair first, so that way I'm not wasting dye on hair that's just going to be gone anyways. So what I've done is I've parted my hair straight down the middle. Somehow this is the middle of my face, which doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. So I divided it down the middle all the way, separated it. Now this is just going to give me a straight cross cut on the bottom. It's not going to do any sort of fade downwards or anything weird. It's just going to be a straight cross cut. So, fair warning. So what I'm going to do is I've brushed through it. It's all tangle free, and I'm going to take a hair tie, and I brought it all towards the front, and I'm just going to wrap around. Yes, I know, I look like an idiot. It's okay. This is what the internet is for you to look stupid, right? So I'm taking it all the way around, making sure that all the hair is just kind of like in one spot. I'm not bunching my hair up back here so I'm missing any. I'm going to tie it as close as I can to my chin, because this will give you the straightest result. Because you're going to have your hair up front here and your hair in the back and all in the same place. So, you don't want to have hair stuck in your hair tie and miss it. So, make sure it comes all the way through. And you'll take a second hair tie and decide where you want to cut your hair. Now for me, I'm trying to get rid of all of my damaged bleached hair, which is pretty much all towards the bottom of my hair now. So I want to cut off maybe not that much. Basically where it's all just like not holding any color anymore. So I'm going to take my second hair tie and I'm going to put it right below where I want to cut my hair. Yeah. Now you want to make sure that all of this is straight still. You don't want to have it bunched up to one side, because it'll give you an uneven cut. So I'm just putting my hair tie in, and then I'm going to drag it down to where I want to cut it. So I want to cut it right here, so that way the hair tie will hold the cut hair instead of having it go everywhere. And I have some actual cutting scissors, not some Jen Marbles 10-year-old normal scissors. And I'm just going to cut straight across, as straight as possible. I know if there's anyone that actually knows anything about hair watching this, they're cringing super hard. But yeah, I cut off about 2 inches of hair. And just like that. I have a very blunt, straight cut. So, of course that doesn't apply to the hair that doesn't reach all the way down, but I'm trying to get rid of these layers slowly. So as my hair goes out, my layers get shorter and shorter. So, it's not a perfect science, but it does what I want it to, so it is what it is. So now that I've cut that, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on what else I'm doing. And again, if you don't want this blunt cut that's going on, you can go ahead and take the scissors and just kind of feather it upwards. Make it a little less harsh of an end, more of a faded end. That's up to you. I might, we'll see. But yeah, so now I will go on to mixing in my hair dye. So I'm taking a mixing bowl. You can use whatever disposable, whatever bowl that you want. And I'm going to take my color, which is a nice little tube, and I'm going to just put it into the bowl so it's easier access for me. And this is my favorite part, is poking this little hole. It's so satisfying. Anyway, so I'm just going to squeeze this entire tube into this bowl. I'm going to go one tube at a time because I don't remember how much my hair takes. It depends on what size of the tube it is, or container, or whatever you're using. So I'm going to do one at a time just in case. So I don't want to use more than I have to. I haven't even gotten started yet and I already have dyed myself, so this is a fun time. I've done this quite a few times, so I've got a lot of different things that I do beforehand. I obviously have a towel on the ground below me so I don't dye my floor. I usually have Vaseline so that way I can put it around my ears and the back of my neck, so that way when you put the dye on that you're not dyeing your skin. I don't have any right now, so it is what it is. This is the red color in the bowl. It looks pretty dark, but it looked pretty bright compared to the other reds that I've done before. Usually I've done like a darker red because I've wanted it to be more of a maroon. This one, we're just going for like a bright red. Now with these Ion Brights, it says right on the box that it's ready to use, that you don't have to mix it with anything. But I've gotten a lot of different comments saying that you should mix it with a developer of some sort. I've done it both ways and the results have been the same, so don't know. But you want it a certain consistency, so I'm just kind of mixing it around now that it's out of the tube. And it's pretty goopy, which is what you want. You don't want it to be too runny so that way it's dripping everywhere. But I am going to add just a dash of developer because why not? And again, actual hair people are dying right now. But I would rather do this and have fun with my hair than to go to a professional and pay $100, $200, $300 to do something to my hair. I mean, it's great and all, and they know what they're doing, and you're going to get a lot better of results, but I just don't have that time or that money. So this works for me. But that is what it looks like now. I've added just a little bit of 30 developer. And okay, now that that's mixed, I'm gonna move my scissors out of the way. I've got clips for my hair. I've got a tint brush, obviously, to apply it to my hair, and I've got reusable gloves, which are super helpful. I also have 2 extra tubes of this because it was a buy 2 get 1 free. So if I need another one to finish my hair, which I don't think I will, but we'll see, then I can put that one in, and then I'll also have another one in case I want to refresh my hair color in the next few weeks. So I'm just going to put on my gloves and get started. Now again, if you don't want to dye your skin, I would use something like Vaseline to put around like your forehead and your ears and your neck, because it gets everywhere. And I obviously have my infamous dye shirt on, so that way I'm not dyeing any of my fun clothes. Okay. And what I want to do is separate my hair into 4 sections. This is what I've seen a lot of people do. So I already have it sectioned off into halves right here. So now I'm just going to section it in half about here, or right above the ears, is a lot of people's reference point. So I will take all of that hair on this half and I'll just pin it up and out of the way. And I will do that on both sides. So that way we're working our way up in the hair. And a lot of people have different techniques. Oh, I just dropped that right in the dye. Way to go. Sick. But a lot of people have different techniques on how they do it. Some just start at the bottom and work their way up and up and up and up and all the way over. That works. It's, yeah. So, whatever works for you. Okay, now I've got my hair separated into 4 sections. And I'm realizing how dark my hair actually is. So, I have not a clue how this is going to turn out. But we're going to just take a whack at it and see how it goes. Because if it gives me a red tint, good enough for me. If not, it's going to be shit. But trial and error. Because I'm not bleaching my hair. So, there you go. So, gloves back on. And we're just going to take a section of hair about 1 inch thick. And you're going to start from the roots and work your way down, because this is not a lifting dye. It doesn't have any peroxide or anything like that, so it's not going to damage your hair. We're just going to start right at the root and work your way down. So, and you want to make sure to get both sides of these strands of hair, because if you don't, then your hair's going to look weird, because you're going to miss an entire half of your head. So, both sides. This is supposed to give me a really bright red compared to the other reds that I've had, which I thought were pretty bright already. But again, that was on top of bleached hair, and this is not, so results will vary depending on the state of your hair, how damaged it is, how light it is, etc., etc. The lighter your hair is going to be, the brighter the color will be on top of it. The darker the hair, the more of a tint that you're going to get rather than a bright, crazy color. And you're just going to do that around your entire head. Okay, so I've done the bottom half of my hair. And this is what it looks like so far. It's really dark, but in the sunlight you can see the red. So once it's, done its process, and then I'll shower and then come back out and blow dry it, we'll see how it looks while it's dry. But so far it's looking pretty dark, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to go through with the top sections of my hair, and I'm just going to section them off pretty much layer by layer. So taking down like the first little bit of hair. Of course I have gloves on, so it's not as easy, but you can use your tint brush or a comb to separate it a lot easier. Me, I'm just lazy, so. And then I will clip the rest of it back up and out of the way. And I will just continue to do that. Color this on both sides, and then take another layer down and keep going that way. Okay, so I've done 3/4 of my hair. My dye is almost gone, so I'm going to take just another tube of my red, and I'm going to put about 1/4 of that tube into the bowl and seal the tube back up, so that way I'm not wasting any. If I need more, I can get more, but I can't put more back in. So, I'm gonna try and do that. I like it so far, but again, we'll see how it looks when it's washed and dried. Okay, so I've covered my hair in the dye. Now I'm going to let it sit in the hair cap for about 40 minutes. The bottle says 20 to 40, so I'm going to go for the longest to get the most color. And also, if you want it to be even more intense and bright, you can use heat, so a blow dryer, but on top of the cap. You don't want to just dry out the dye, because once it dries out, it's not going to do anything. So now I'm just going to clean up. Usually everything comes off with hot water, and then you want to wash your hair in cold water, but no shampoo. Just rinse it out, condition it, and then blow dry. So I think that's it. Oh, and for those of you who are rebels like me, or just stupid like me, if you have hair dye all over you, one way to get it off is hot water, like I said, and toothpaste takes it off. So those are a couple things that work. Yeah, so I will get back to you once I have let this process and then rinsed it out and dried it. Alright, so this is the final product after rinsing and conditioning, blow drying and all. It's pretty much what I thought it was going to be, a tint more on the top versus a very bright red at the bottom. It's got a nice fade to it, I really like it. And it's simple. Yes, it fades fast because it's red, so make sure to wash your hair in cold water. So, yeah, this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments or whatnot. If you want to dye your hair red or any color. If you have any questions for me, let me know. And yeah, this is pretty much what my video today is going to be because I have nothing else going on. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you want to see in the comments below for October. Again, I'm coming up with some pretty good ideas for just Halloween themed and fall themed videos, so look forward to that, and I will see you guys next time.